Sound of dog shit. Vididus. I don't know if this is the same people. Whoa. Nice. Noise. Presented. The irony. Presented and staring at it blows your ears out. I still have one game on open. Nice. Reminds me of the never-ending story.
There will be no more viewing tonight.
Oh, what's up, Mist Man? Old man in a mysterious place.
Ah, the scroll of Shermac, bearer of sad news these many years ago.
Great
so
handwriting.
It was that Ganon, Lord of Darkness, had taken over Ptolemac. He had stolen the treasured celestial signs and captured Link. A brave warrior would have to be found to face this evil monster.
And that brave warrior is Zelda. Live action Zelda. Nice.
And so I found this champion of strength and courage. It is you, Princess Zelda. With this magic pendant, go forth, and with each sign you gather, so too will you
perfect
gain
handwriting.
knowledge. Find your magic wand, use it wisely, and listen to your allies along the way.
Perfectly fucking spaced and
restore the celestial signs
even as fuck.
Rescue Link.
Please wait. Alright. I hadn't watched that yet. Create how to play.
Welcome to Zelda's Adventure, an action-adventure role-playing game. As a player, you will adopt the personality of our heroine, Princess Zelda. To play the game successfully, you must explore the great land of Ptolemac.
One was actually very quick.
Zelda's movement around Ptolemac,
yeah, it's more phases of evil.
Right, up, down,
we beat it in like an hour and a half.
The court astronomer Gaspar will introduce the story of Zelda and describe how her quest came about. He will also reappear every time Zelda has successfully completed an underworld shrine and collected one of 7 treasured celestial signs.
Yeah, for sure. There was one part where it took 20-30 minutes to find, but once we did, the rest went quick. There's a lot less you have to do than Wanda Gamelon as well. Most of the items aren't used.
Zelda attacks them with her wand. You employ the wand by pressing action button 1. If Zelda is successful at defeating her enemies, she will be rewarded. They will randomly drop rubies and hearts that will increase her currency and life units respectively. Rubies, which are the currency of Ptolemac, can be used to buy useful items and are indicated on the top left corner of the screen. Hearts are the life units that give Zelda strength to fight throughout the game. They are represented on the upper right corner of the play screen. To select an object or a weapon on the inventory screen, press Action button 2. Once in the inventory screen, you can access useful items and weapons by selecting an object with your cursor and then pressing Action button 1.
At least it's got a tutorial, I guess.
Treasures and weapons can be scrolled by pressing the left window button to move left, and by pressing the right window button to move right. The weapon used appears in the
Please
window
pull down your safety mask.
screen.
Put the string behind your head.
Item from the treasures selection,
Tuck and
the
roll.
item will appear in the same window where the weapon selection appeared. Zelda can use only one item or weapon at a time. In Zelda's travels, she will find many locked doors. She must have a key in her possession to pass through these locked entrances. The number of keys in Zelda's possession will appear in the small window in the upper right of the inventory screen.
Maybe we should have done this tomorrow.
To help navigate through Tolamac.
I honestly don't know if I can take any more CDI games today.
Button and then pressing your action button once.
This one's supposed to be longer than the others, but not long total.
One for the overworld and one for each of the underworlds.
At least this one's supposed to be better than those, but still shit.
Where you are and where you have traveled. The maps for each of the underworlds will reveal where you are, where you have traveled, and where you need to go to complete your quest.
Hopefully it's easy as shit.
Press Action Button 2. When you are ready to exit game, move your cursor to Exit button and press Action Button 1.
Yeah, it's not as wacky. It's just got live action and it looks really odd.
To activate any of these buttons,
the
you must
graphics
move the cursor to the button and press Action Button 1.
I don't think it's as, clippable.
If you save and quit, you will arrive at the player select screen.
But I figure we might as well continue on the CDI screen.
Or exit game. When you come back to play again, you can restart where you left
Jesus
off.
Christ, okay, we get it. Like, but I guess they gotta
then return to the first screen of gameplay with all items and weapons still in the inventory. If you quit without save, you will arrive at the player select
I'm just,
screen,
I would quit this right now, but I want to see if they tell me something important.
When you return to gameplay, you will not be able to return to your previous game. However, your status will reflect the last game you saved. If you choose to turn to game, you will arrive at the inventory screen.
No shit.
Button 2, which then returns you to gameplay.
It's self-explanatory.
Before each game, you must select a name for your hero or heroine. You can choose the Create button by moving the cursor onto the button and pressing Action Button 1. This takes you to the Enter Name screen where you type in your name.
Do I have to? I didn't this time.
Selecting the desired letters with Action Button.
Oh, I guess I haven't done that yet, actually.
And then moving the cursor to the Done button and pressing Action Button 1 again. This takes you back to the player select screen.
Scott,
press play
Randy.
by selecting the Play button and pressing Action Button 1. You will then begin the game. To delete a player's name, place the cursor on the delete.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, I'm just going in. God damn, man. We're going in. Create. Ah, Jesus Christ. Alright. Ass. We are the ass wagon. Did somebody just die? Not that bad of a name. Jesus. Oof. Smother my cheeks. Oh, here's the menu. We learned so much about. Ooh. Is it gonna be this way every time, dude? Jesus Christ, man. It's gonna take longer to fucking...
Zelda, do not roam unprotected. Look.
It's gonna take longer to get the loading screens than the actual exploration, dude. Oh, this is my wand. The delayed sound effect. Okay. Yeah, just a little lower as well. Don't have it like scroll. So wait, when did we get the map? Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's go south. Oop, I hit the wrong button. Well, I don't have to attack the rubies in this one. Ooh, that was exciting. Jesus. And here we go. Some beastmen. Look how she has to attack with the wand. Apparently too dainty to just swing a sword in like last year's game. Whatever, man. Nice sign, dude. Forest of Ogbam. I see they're going with the no music approach. Just all of this photorealistic stuff happening and immersive sounds. Very cool. Will we find an important place sometime this year? Find out next year. What's that? Just a chunk of ladder? Huh? What do you like? Oh, you have to press every single fucking thing, man. I guess that's what she said. That'll be fun. Jesus, even some point and clicks are less fucking tedious than that. The original Zelda had 2 buttons. This has less fucking functionality than the original Zelda. Very cool. CDI really had a problem with loading everything up, huh? Shit, Wacky World barely even fucking managed to keep afloat. We're just gonna have to get real patient with that shit, man. Damn, you just keep going down, dude. How many fucking screens do we need with nothing happening in them? I think we've had more dead screens so far than the entirety of like Link to the Past. Where do these go? Are these shrines?
Beware the evils of greed. Act quickly. Think on your feet, and you will be rewarded.
Was there a save and continue button when you hit escape?
Here. You're not wanted. I am Lord, and this is my shrine, all mine.
I don't remember. Let's find out. Okay. Save and quit. No, they return. No. As long as if I die, I'm like, alright then. Nice. Oh yeah? What do you got? Oh, the diamond. I'll keep it in mind once I find it. How many levels are in this game? Probably too many. Huh. Sure what that was. Maybe it was the map. The loading is what really kills it. At least we could keep the pace up if it was like not loading for 10 hours every single time. Jesus, these areas are fucking huge. Oh, it does show us the entire area though. Okay. Just don't like fucking actually figure it out. Oh, really? This one? Huh. It took a lot of effort to get started. This is how it originally was. I've seen a bit of a video of this. Yeah, I played the fan remakes of Gamelon and shit. Oh, apparently that man is not killable.
Oh, what do we have here? A human person's coming close. Why, what a great event!
What? What was that? Sadly, this is probably just the original experience on this thing. It sucks because I'm probably gonna die and we're gonna have to fucking haul our ass all the way back down here. I don't know why they're all so fucking odd, man. They're just funky, man. Yeah, I didn't realize this one had a remake though. Or something. Yeah, I'm just playing it off of mommy right now.
Oh, what do we have here? A human person's coming
Yeah, it
close.
looks like the
Why,
Dark
what a great
Crystal or
event!
like Never Ending Story, some wackiness. Oh, they just gave me something. Like they're just bizarre looking. As a weapon? Oh, it costs money to use. Force. Why wouldn't it? Imagine torturing your kids with those Zelda CDI games. Imagine having the money to buy one of these fucking things and then you buy these games, man. Spend this much money just for a pile of shit, man. They don't even feel like Zelda, right? Like this feels like some really odd fan game. Some bizarro shit. I think this game's biggest problem is, yeah, it just takes 10 fucking years to do anything. Like, it's not particularly, obviously, very fun, and it doesn't have that many buttons, so mechanically it's got issues there. You can't even use, like, more than one item at a time. I mean, level design, it's already had issues because there's too many dead screens with almost nothing happening.
I thought I was alone here. Lord, an enemy.
So what do these do? Am I dead? What's going on? Oh, I'm dead. What happens?
Beware the evils of greed. Act quickly. Think.
Okay, lady. Thought maybe I could use this weird parchment.
Do not come in here.
Like this has like adventure game elements to it. Like this ladder was like a one-time thing. That's a fucking horrible noise, huh? Oh, Jesus, here we go. But dude, it all flows to each screen. It looks so good, man. The hell am I even hitting that guy from there? Yeah, the opening cutscene for this is all live action. It just looks like bizarre. Oh, a giant fucking like Mario Land boot. Awesome. Let me go get that. Of course, I have to go all the way back here first. She looks like she's like Alice or some shit, man. I like the outfit. Jesus, we gotta go far. What the fuck? Or she looks like the butter. Shit, I don't know. Not Dorothy, I'm trying to. Anyway, she looks like like something, man. She doesn't look like the person who was in the. Oh, maybe it's hard to tell from the top down here. Why does everything take like 20 hits? Oh, they remade it completely. Yeah. Well, if I just wanted to play a mediocre game that looked like all the other ones, I would just play a fan game, right? Yeah, we'll stick to the original experience. I appreciate you looking into that. I mean, it's a cute idea, but I mean, so far from what I've seen of the level design, there's almost nothing going on in most rooms, so not sure why they would be too terribly interested in even doing that. But I guess I get the idea. They want to like turn it into something, right? Different. It's kind of got a little bit of an infamy to it, but whoop. Really, I fucking turned on an item there. And in the process lost 2/3 of my health. Yeah, there's not much to say about it. It's pretty simple. I mean, the enemies take too long to kill. Hitting them doesn't even keep them away. Even the most simple guys. You mechanical death is very limited since you can only have one fucking attack at a time or one item at a time.
Act quickly.
A lot of just wasted space with nothing going on. I just don't understand. Coupled with the horrible loading times,
Do not come in
just
here.
compound the problem.
You're not wanted.
I was very confused with what I was looking at for a second. Yeah. No preloading at all? Yeah, it must just be exactly it's all on the spot. I mean, this is more like the actual Zelda experience, or what people would know as the Zelda experience nowadays. But, I don't know, man. Jesus, dude. More than 3 hearts would have been nice considering the
Beware the evils
how
of the
many
breed.
hits everything
Act
takes and
quickly.
how nothing backs away after getting hit. You can't combo for shit. Well, we just played Wanda Gamelon and Faces of Evil, and while those don't feel like classic Zeldas, they're at least like just mediocre at best. At least the remakes. I don't know if the original probably had button problems. No, I'm not gonna have any options like that. I don't think we barely got this working to even do CDI shit correctly. I'm not really looking to like modify it. This is kind of just part of the experience. I'm pretty sure this is how it was on the CDI. I mean, it is just a waste of time, but the bad level design gets compounded as a problem because of it, so it's worth thinking about. Yeah, no, see, Faces of Evil and Wanda Gamelon are absolutely fun. They're funny, they're silly. You at least can press a couple buttons at once in the remake. Stuff like that. They're pretty straightforward affairs, and the loading isn't like a big deal. Yeah, but those ones so far, even though it's a bit more classic Zelda-like, I mean, all your other items so far have just been like adventure game one-time uses. Yeah, but I don't think there's a frame unlock in this. Like I said, this is not like a very standard way of playing these. CDI emulation is actually very... Not many people are doing it. You gotta do some wacky shit. I had to get a lot of help from some people to even get this and Wacky World going correctly. I spent like the better part of a day trying to even set it up myself. Yeah, I could see that. This came a year after Wand of Gamelon and The Faces of Evil. Yeah, I mean, those games have some okay music. It's not fitting at all to the games themselves, and definitely not Zelda. I wouldn't call it that great of music, but it was at least trying to do a little something. And the art's I mean, not the animation art, but the art itself is not bad. It just doesn't translate well into gameplay. But at the end of the day, they're pretty forgiving games. They're not too hard. They've got a bit, I guess, interesting light adventure game feel to them. Mediocre for sure, but yeah, this one so far, we'll see. I think the lack of having more buttons is going to be a big problem. Just having your sword and having to swap in all the time to the menu slowly, and then on top of that going in between the screens slowly, and then having all of these just dead areas just to make everything look bigger is just not good. I'd rather everything have a point.
You're no friend to us down here.
How many games even came out on this fucking... The fuck? Oh. Jeez. How many games even came out on the Philips CDI? I don't know if I'll ever play another one. I mean, maybe at some point. This will be 4 CDI games in one day. Which is probably going to be enough for me until the next event. I don't even know if any of those are funny. Like Hotel Mario's got like a couple funny cutscenes I've heard. Other than that, it's just pretty dull gameplay. So unless I was trying to go for some kind of series completion, I don't see why I'd even bother. Mainly meme games. Mean on the console? I don't know that. I'll have to check it out. Well, that one game might have been CDI. I don't remember what it was. What was it called? I played it on DOSBox. We played at this event. It was The Town with No Name. You could use the mouse to do this too, but the mouse is fucking rough. The Town with No Name was awesome. I loved that shit. That was so funny. And it was definitely on purpose. But I don't know if that was CDI. Ooh, God, Jesus. That'll be the game that puts me to sleep. I've already been kind of tired of it. Gotta get a bunch of caffeine to get through those other ones. I mean, they were fun. I had a good time laughing about them. We were talking about them, but yeah. This one seems like it's just gonna exist. It'll be interesting to play for the history. Series completion and history. Okay, I've got a boot. It's a very interesting game. So what does this do? Can't use it. What is this? Okay, I guess they're just gonna have to be self-evident, or self-evident, very, very obvious. Well, I mean, I can see what's going on here. If that's their intent or not.
I said this is my cave, mine. This is the shrine of rock and I am Lord. Go away, take nothing, it's all mine.
What? Excuse me? Anybody gather what he said there? Said something about something being his and the shrine and it's all his. I mean, I get the idea he's like a greedy guy or something. It's gonna be rough to walk all the way back up here if we die. Because the amount of loading.
Hey, who goes there? Aren't you letting me? Boss. What? You can't come in here.
Okay. Can I like kill him from afar? That seemed to do something.
Hey, Lord, watch out! She's coming!
I think I'm dead. Okay, we have to kill all of his goons, dude. I've played some Virtual Boy on stream.
Act quickly.
Oh, Jesus. Sucks that the ammo is your fucking rubies. I mean, I doubt there's anything you buy, but well, I mean, maybe there is. I don't know.
Do not come in here. You're not wanted.
I like the fucking just wacky voice acting, at least in this one. Hey boss, he's coming for you. I mean, I can't use this on everything. I played Jack Bros. I thought it was alright. It was interesting for sure, but I wasn't like super duper into it. And I like me some Jack Brothers as characters, so. I heard there's a Wario one that was supposed to be good on the Virtual Boy I wanted to play still. What was it called? Not Wario's Woods, is it? Faces of Evil's cutscenes were a lot funnier than Wanda Gamelon. Pretty much all of Wanda Gamelon's funny stuff was when Zelda was being a murderer. Like a murder psycho, and anytime the king was on screen, and nobody else really stood out much. They all kind of ran together because they're all equally wacky.
Hey,
Yeah.
who thee be, you're no friend to us.
You
down
killed
here.
me. Good. That was like so good, man.
I've failed in my mission. Lord, this enemy is coming.
The voice acting is the thing keeping this game afloat on the funny meter for me. Straight up. I'm guessing I have to kill all these dudes, man. The music reminds me of Phantasmagoria too, man. That like kind of dark ambience right now. That coupled with I think the FMV nature of this, or photorealism, whatever you want to call it. Kinda gives me that vibe, right? Where was the yellow jacket guy? Remember? I think he was over here. Probably not the yellow.
I thought I was alone here. Lord, an enemy is in your cave.
Dead. Didn't say anything though. Hopefully they stay dead. Yeah, since I'm playing these, man, at this point I could go for series completion. I don't got that many left to play, really. I mean, getting these out of the way is probably one of the bigger hurdles. I might do it someday just for shits. I mean, I gotta do like Link's crossbow training and shit like that, but that could be funny. Gotta get the old Wiimote out. Blue Stinger was funny. I got a kick out of it. The game I felt like was an exercise in torture on purpose sometimes with the insane levels of backtracking, but I liked the cutscenes, the voice acting was funny. I mean, everything was pretty jank and bad overall, but there was enough silly shit like Kung Fu and some of the random gore and explosions and shit you could do that they kept it fun in a novel way. Yeah, the final boss was pretty bad. We did it first try, but the part before it was worse, really. It was the 4-minute defense section. I mean, it felt like they were just fucking with me, right? Because the game had been just littered with just backtracking through the entire game sections nonstop, or just crazy asides that broke the flow of the story. Not that there was much story, so it didn't matter that much, but... And then they have this section at the very end as they're rapid firing the rest of the story where you just sit for 4 minutes and fight invincible guys before they can kill the chick. But I had enough ammo for the boss. I killed the boss the first try, but it was tight. I had to do a lot of running because, I mean, like every other boss, they're just health sponges. It was really bad. And I bet if I died, I would have had to redo the defense bit, which would have fucking sucked. So that was one thing. That was the one thing with that game, is it wasn't that hard. The combat didn't seem as bad because I didn't have to struggle with it. But goddamn, man, if I had to struggle any like at all, man, it would have been bad. But luckily, we made it there. Did it? Yeah. I mean, I had fun with the game for sure. I think it's so bad. It's a good game. It fit. Although a lot of the gameplay was shaky. But yeah, I had a good time with it. Definitely looking forward to doing Hellbleed. I have that now. I just gotta. We'll do it at another point. We'll do that maybe for the next event. I think in the future how I'm gonna do these instead of 4 weeks straight. Because usually there's too much stuff coming out for me to do like 4 weeks straight. Like I'm sitting on Pokemon Snap right now, and RE8 will be coming in soon. But instead of 4 weeks straight, I'll do 2 weeks twice as often. So maybe we'll do another one this year. Maybe not. I'm saving a few of our games like Deep Fear. I think I'm gonna save Deep Fear for an RE clone week, where we just play, 5 or 6 Resident Evil clones. Just that I haven't played before. I think that'd be fun. A week or 2 of that. Better than Sonic Shuffle? Yeah. I'll need to try that out. I got a lot of bad Sonic games to buy. That is for sure. Yeah, Blue Stereo was fun. I had a good time with it. I watched some speedruns for it, and trying to find some kind of analytical, like an analysis video of it, but the only reviews I like watching are like those 2-hour long ones where they go really into it, like really dig into everything. I don't really care for I'm gonna summarize the game and then save some very light, superficial things to review it, unless it's just supposed to be funny, like an AVGN. It was neat. Surprisingly, I mean, I'm relatively active. I mean, world record was in the last 5 months, I think. I really shouldn't stop to talk in this. It's too slow for me to do that. Okay, guys. Can we take, I assume, a boss? It's 2 hearts.
You've been taking my things. Put them back. Don't touch anything. Those are all my gems.
And I'm dead. I love it. I love that you can barely move in this game and the boss is just flying around the screen. The company. Oh, wow, this is. Wow. Wow. I'm shocked. Seriously. There's actually a checkpoint right before the boss. Like they knew, man.
Don't touch anything. Those are all my gems.
Problem is I'm gonna run out of fucking rubies here. And I don't think there's iframes? Or this guy does a whole heart every time. Which sucks. Yeah, there's not many big analysis videos of it.
You've been taking my things. Put them back. Don't touch anything. Those are all my
But he kind of just randomly moves. I think it's better to keep up the fucking heat. Because it freezes him. I don't know if he can go into the corner here. It is fucking giga tanky, dude. I mean, this is ridiculous. I just used half my rubies on this guy. Good luck hitting this dude with your fucking bare hands, man. That's the problem with the fucking checkpoint, is it doesn't redo the rubies. Isle of the Dead. Played a lot of games with Dead and a lot of games with Islands, but I haven't played the one with both of them.
You've been taking my things. Put them back. Don't touch anything.
Oh, and I just fucking got insta-cranked, dude. Jesus, this game is way more frustrating than fucking Phases of Evil 1 again, Gamelon. Fucking bosses died in one hit. That was nice. The thing with this is, I don't know if this is supposed to be level 1. I couldn't hurt anything without this move in here, so I mean, figured it somewhat. Like, I don't mind getting better at this. The problem is I have a limited, wow. Instant death, pretty much. The problem is I am, just too fucking slow, and I'm out of resources now, so I'll have to fucking beat him by hand. Which, unless this does way more damage, then... I mean, I'm not gonna farm rubies, man. Ridiculous.
You've been taking my things. Put them back. Don't touch anything.
Thing is, he damages you when he's on top of you. And he hits you pretty much doing anything. Like, the hitboxes are fucking ridiculous. You move way slower than fucking normal Zelda. Fucking brothers away. Noise. Like, I don't know if there's a gimmick on this. Yeah, he just zips, dude. Like, and his hitbox is massive. You have a pretty big hitbox for your shit, too, but... Maybe the wand does more damage than the melee? Let's see if he does that. If he just zips into you, you take 2 full hearts. Like, what were they thinking, dude? I mean, yeah, you could say maybe I'm here early, but... if there's a difficulty problem with being early, like, gate me off from even getting in, man. I mean, I just went straight down and got into this place, no problem, man.
Don't touch anything. Those are all my gems.
Oh, Jesus. I wonder how many hits this fucker takes, man. Put them back. Those are all my gems. Can I, like, give him gems? I doubt it. What's the boot for? Maybe I give him the boot. What is Isle of the Dead like, though? I mean, I guess I should look into it.
You've been taking my things. Put them back. Don't touch anything.
Yeah, well, the boot didn't do anything.
All my gems.
Well, the boot didn't do about anything. Although it did make a noise that I couldn't do anything. Keep switching to my mouth. This is the first one. This guy's just special, I guess. I mean, I'll beat him eventually, but I feel like I'm having to trust luck a bit too much. I mean, I'll slowly figure out his completely inaccurate hitbox. Or my massive swing radius. Wing box, hurt box, whatever the hell it is.
You've been taking my things. Put them back. Don't touch anything.
I need to play just insanely careful here. Like just in crazy guerrilla tactics mode. Oh. So hitting him with the normal wand is actually way more damage. Because I hit him like 3 times as much as that with the range. And he gives you some rubies. Okay. So that was a different story. Playing insanely far away because the hitboxers are so inaccurate, right? So like I'm generally getting closer, right? Like normal Zelda, you're really close. Here we go. But in this, you want to be really far and play like a giga pussy, which is fine. But
Congratulations, Zelda. You have prevailed. Hurry now. You must travel to a place of festival. Rumor tells it is found in the great forest to the north. And remember, all is not what it seems.
Of course, all is not what it seems, man. Is it ever? He said go to the north. Okay. Yes, boss man. Yeah. I was mainly worried in that one because I figured that the ranged attack did the same damage. And getting that many hits on him with the range was going to be really hard as melee. The hitboxes and the zipping. And that I wasn't getting my rubies back. But turns out we're actually pretty close. So. Not a huge deal. What is this one right underneath us, though? We never went in that other one. Looks like a fucking arena. No idea. Looks like there's gonna be 7 dungeons. They're beating me to the punch here. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely not a Lort. The Lort. Troll. Camelot. Jeez. They must have thought they were real fucking clever on that one. Very cool. Like how it sounds like a dude dying when they get hit sometimes. Are we only getting audio in one ear? You hear that? It's not just me either. Because I mean, like you only hear the atmosphere in the left ear, but everything else is on both. Wait. No, only the attacking, yeah, is on the right ear. What the fuck? I love it. I want to explore some new areas on our way up north.
Come close.
Pause, princess. I'll tell you a great secret. Hear me whisper. Trust no one with hair. Don't even trust me. I've stolen one of your lives.
I can see that. It's very amusing. Can I kick this person in the face? What is the point of these treasures that we have here? One of them clearly was useful, the ladder, so I'm thinking like everything's gonna have a use, like some adventure game. Some malding fucking bald bitch trying to cope here, man. Stealing my shit because I got long blonde hair. Barely, Akira. Barely. In about an hour, I think we've done probably 10 minutes worth of content because of how slow the loading is. Yeah, nobody mentions this one. The fucking live action. Oh, you just hold it down. Yeah, it's got live action cutscenes, funny voice acting, and is in a complete slog to play through. So, good stuff. But it's more like classic Zelda, I guess. I think the thing with this one is it's less clippable, right? It's less highlightable. There's not like really wacky visuals. Like there's live action, which is funny. Sure. That's always funny. But it doesn't have some crazy shopkeeper dancing, right? Oops, I keep reaching for the exit game because I can't lie to myself. Yeah, this one, it's them trying to play more like a normal Zelda, but it's just full of a lot of dead, boring screens, long loading times, and since you only have one button you can use at a time that isn't the menu, it's got a pretty low mechanical depth. Hero of Time movie. Yeah, there's live action cutscenes too. The intro and I guess after bosses. I imagine they're digitized people. Or, you know, her standing here and shit's probably them taking a picture of her top down or some stupid shit. They're going for like a photorealism equals immersion kind of thing. But clearly we're still playing a video game, very, very obviously. So it's kind of this just odd, like Dark Crystal, never-ending story kind of fantasy, dark fantasy vibe going on. I don't even know what you want to call it. Yeah, for sure. I mean, because it seemed like most people's complaints with Faces of Evil and Wand of Gammon were the limited buttons. I didn't quite realize that. I watched a review of it while I was breaking. And, yeah, apparently it just had limited buttons, where the remake has most things on different buttons. So it actually, that's one of the biggest problems people had, and it kind of alleviates it. Yeah, well, attacking to pick up money was still there. I didn't play in the remastered mode. I just played in the original mode. But everything was still on different buttons, so... Unless the people who thought they were all on the same buttons, it wasn't magically to play on your controller, then that didn't change. Yeah, but you can turn off remaster functionality, which I did. I wanted it to be more old. But I still could use multiple buttons to do shit. Like jump was its own button and attack was its own button. So I was using the menu and using sub-items. There's 4 buttons you could play with. That seemed to be people's biggest problem with them, was that almost everything was on 2 buttons. And you had to jump by pressing up. But yeah, I did not have that issue. Which probably made them, yeah, way less painful. That's cool though. In the remaster, they did that. But yeah.
Please attend me. A traveler of kind intentions has found me at last. I have collapsed with thirst and dryness.
Who's this creepy bitch? Jesus. Like a horror show. Not a horror show, but a horror show. Yeah, that would suck, huh? I mean, even in the original, you didn't have to do that. So it's really odd that they would change it. I guess they wanted to, like, simulate you, like, grabbing somehow. You had to do it with people, too. What the fuck? Okay, I guess I'm dead. Don't know how I turned around there. I'm gonna slowly haul my ass up. Can I use this on the water here? Clearly water here, but you know, whatever.
I am Shermack, your guide. I have known you since you were a child. You were given a difficult challenge. You will have to go far and overcome great danger. Stay calm and use your knowledge and strength to defeat your enemies. Remember what you learn along the way and persevere. Go now to the one who has a bed but never sleeps, where by its side the red willow weeps, and to its mouth that never speaks.
What? Shut the hell up, lady. What the fuck are you talking about? I try to give you this cryptic shit, and I was like, dude, I'm just gonna go everywhere. And something will make sense eventually. That was supposed to be the very beginning of the game, I imagine, too. Jesus, these fucking the sound effect here. Exquisite. Sounds like a god, yeah. And everything's as slow and clunky as it is. Jesus. Wait for him to shoot, dude. Of course, dude. He's like, I'm gonna wait to shoot for 1,000 fucking hours. Let's skip the left one. There's literally nothing on the left there. Then we'll skip the next one, and then we'll go over. Yeah, I mean, so far it's like the level design's pretty bad. There's like nothing going on in each screen. And since it takes so much longer to clear each screen, it just makes it way worse. Like, I'm not seeing any like side shit, like, you know, oh, go grab some hearts or go find the secrety thing. Like, nope. You just keep going. Like, they really could have so far just cut the map in half and to make it probably more fun. Why even bother, dude? I mean, the Ruby's sure, but like, fuck, man. Yeah, seriously, craziness, man. What the hell is this? Can I fill this up yet, please? Oh. Yep, it's wild. With this loading times. I mean, the control scheme on the CDI is horrible too. I mean, the joystick with the buttons around it, even in the ones that have a more traditional pad, I mean, they have to facilitate the use of like just the 2 button controllers and all that shit too. So it's like there's just nothing. Just bad. I mean, you go from having like SNES or something, right? With like a shitload of fucking buttons to something with like less. So I just don't know what they were thinking exactly there. I mean, maybe other games use more buttons, I'm not sure, but I mean, so far the games we played... I mean, Wacky World was pretty much a fucking point and click with the mouse. Which I guess mouse games are fine, like adventure games, but... I mean, Faces of Evil... If the version I played had a... Damn, dude. You guys are just... gotta skip these dudes. The version I played had extra buttons you could use, and they were normally like this. I mean, goddamn, dude. That really kills a lot of the depth you can have without adding a shitload of tedium because of item switching and shit. I'm just spamming, dude. Not enough. It's funny how you just can mess up top down. I think I've died more in this game than the entire like original Zelda game. The Legend of Zelda is like, because it just feels like fucking shit, man. Like the hitboxes are inaccurate as shit. The fucking enemies are just zipping all over. They don't really get knocked back much by your hits. There's not much in the way of combos. It just feels fucking odd, man. I don't think there's any iframes. There might be a little bit, actually. I think he was just on top of me. I felt like on the boss, we got fucked, like, real quick. Maybe they're very low iframes. I wouldn't say it's like a hard game so far, it's just very janky feeling. For something that should be really simple. Like, hell, even the original NES one has pretty... relatively snappy controls, man. Pretty accurate hitboxes and shit. And when your only strategy you can do is to just, like, you know, fence and, you know, dip, duck, dodge, fucking back and forth, like guerrilla tactic people, you'd like to know where your hitbox is gonna end up being. Can I walk across this creek? Actually... under here. Let's go give that lady the water, though. That might end up being important. Yeah, you actually spend more time on most of these screens loading than actually doing anything in them. Like, seriously, what, this is a 6, 7, 8, 9 second load? 1, 2, 3, 4. That was like 3 seconds walking. I mean, that wasn't super accurate, but I mean, it's probably about double the time loading that it is actually doing something. Which is just hilarious. That they thought this was like a good way to do it. Like, where did I just take damage there? Did he like throw his fucking like he threw the boomerang and I dodged it, but then maybe the boomerang came back? I'm not sure actually. It's just bizarre. Alright, where was this lady at? Of the blurred tool I am. Are we gonna go down, right? I just hold down the button. No hearts, dude. This game clearly doesn't have like a drop hearts if you're insanely low. like the other ones do, kind of thing going on. If you're full drop rubies more often, like that's a slight modifier to give you more of a chance.
Bless you, princess. You have saved the life of a weary old woman. I offer you these treasures.
Treasures? What is it?
You monster! How dare you assault a weak old woman? You will lose a life for this.
What? Assault? This chick insane? Maybe it just kills shit on the screen? I don't get it. What? I think I attacked her earlier, but... Nice. And if they're gonna start me like 5 feet into each room and then put enemies 6 feet in, like, I'm just gonna fucking croak, dude. I'd like to explore around and get some more hearts, but I don't even know if this game has that kind of shit. It might just be finding key items like Hydra Castle Labyrinth style. Finding key items so that you can go into dungeons and actually finish them. At least we get a heart in the dungeon. I mean, you think they would try to copy Zelda. If they're trying to go more Zelda 1-ish, you think they would copy some of the side content styles, right? Like getting hearts and shit. Yeah, that's the problem, is I also kind of just want to fucking be done. But sometime this millennium. Oh yeah, you just walk right over it. Huh. Well, you know. Because I do want to finish this. I want to do this, finish this on this stream. But I'll be tired by the end of this. I mean, I could save the rest if I really need, but... I'd like to move on to our next thing tomorrow. Leave the CDI games far behind us. I like how these guys are obscured by the backgrounds a lot too. Like they thought that was a good idea. See, the fucking hitbox is massive. Look at this shit. Like, I'm fucking hitting this guy. Like, there's some ghost, like Dark Souls hitbox. This one, Phantom hitbox. I'm trying to kill them for hearts. And I end up fucking losing more on them because nobody dropped shit.
Those moguls out there are so slow and stupid. They're still trying to eat their soup with a fork.
Shut the fuck up. Like, what is all that? Oh. What's going on? What? Apparently this teleports you. The compass. Of course, baby. Of course it teleports you. Why wouldn't the compass teleport you? Now I'm on the clear other side of the fucking world, dude. Alright, just kill me, man. Kill me, Jim. Like, how'd they even have her spin? They're like, dude, it's photorealism, it's so realistic. And then they have her spin and die like the original Zelda. It's like, dude, pick your fucking battles, man. Do you want it to be photorealistic? Or do you want it to be like super gamey, right? Like, just have her crumple over and die. I guess that would require a lot of extra footage. Or if you just spin, then it's just this model spinning and that's the end of it. So maybe they thought they could 2-for-1 it. Nostalgia. And cheap at the same time. Doesn't mesh with their art though. Ooh, awesome. That'll never get old. Oh, if you hold it down, she like auto aims, dude. Is that what's going on? Is that why I end up fucking facing the wrong way sometimes? Maybe I'm crazy. Cause I held it down there and I let go and she just started switching. Damn, I took a lot of damage. Yeah, but at least there's an item for that. This, it's like... No help. In this, it looks like Zelda 1. It's like it's trying to subvert your expectations. It looks like a Zelda 1, you know, river. And it's just like a creek, I guess? Yeah, the signs are funny because they look like they're printed off of a fucking computer, right? There's been a lot of those signs, too. They're all equally out of place. These broccoli trees. Jesus, fuck! God damn, could they not drop fucking 20 brothers on me, man? The minute I fucking come out? God, who just like belch on the mic for that sound effect? It does blend together. I think they're trying to create this like immersive, like, you know, we're on the countryside feel, and it's just so much of the same. Not so large. Like, if you want this kind of like semi-realistic looking like landscape, why did she turn around? What? Oh, this is a thing. Can't even read it. Meadow of Monotonous? Just go play like Baldur's Gate or something. You get more of a feeling of like running around a somewhat like realistic fantasy fucking aesthetic. Countryside. That's all Baldur's Gate 1 is, just running around the countryside. There's a lot more going on than this.
Hello there, miss.
Jesus,
Watch
Mike.
how you go out in the meadows. They're full of levers and tektites this time of year.
My right ear, because everything... Ambient sound effects left here. Dude fucking spiking the mic in the right ear. Did you guys get the spikes too? Does this dude have anything else going on? I don't know. Dude, I don't know. Maybe it's not an MU issue. I assume it is. It's only happened twice now. But, I mean... I assume it's just for loud fucking dudes. Can I just walk across this too? Oh. Dude, this is such a big map with so little happening. It feels so much longer, I think, because of...
Great Wimbish is such a peculiar little town. The shops out on Upper Street have anything you could wish for. And if you can't find it there, you're sure to stumble across it in the market square.
But do I have to warp here every time? Do I have to walk? I mean, do I have to walk every time? I hope there's like a warp, but... Maybe the warp just takes you to different dungeons? I have to like find a dungeon. Why did she turn around randomly? Look right there, she just turned around, I just took a hit. Yeah, what the fuck? I'm holding left right now. Hello? So you don't actually... Wow, yeah, so... Okay, here's what happens. If you just want to attack, just hold it down and then move forward and attack. If you attack, then start moving forward to the left, you turn around and go right. Same with left. Or same with right. What the fuck? I don't know what kind of issues there. Look, I move forwards if I push right. But if I push left, I go backwards. Why? It doesn't make sense. Oh, it happens with up too. If you go up and attack, you slowly go down. You can't advance left. You can't advance up when you're attacking unless you do like your own micro spam. So bizarre. That's why I kept flipping around. What kind of issue is that even? Jesus Christ, man. Wait, what? I gotta go in the house. What the fuck? Guess not.
For 30 suns, my husband and I ran the great locksmith forge for Warbane. Then Ganon came and pressed Warbane into service for his own evil plans. The forge was closed. Warbane built a fortified retreat of his own, somewhere off in the forest.
What was Ganon's tax policy?
We were left with nothing but these trinkets to sell. Perhaps they will be of use to you in the underground. I cannot give them up cheap.
Ganon pressed him into service. And his tax policy is absurd, so everything here is expensive. Thanks, lady. What do we got? Potion. And a candle. Wow, I have 1,000 items. Yeah, I love it. You know, I just love it, man. Even though this game has 2 buttons, so you have to come into this all the time, they couldn't figure out a good grid system to have more things on here. They want you to leaf over left and right. Like, Jesus, dude. Didn't Zelda 1 have that too? Everything was just on one big menu? Like, how bad do you have to suck fucking ass cheeks, dude? Like, how many fucking cheeks do you have to suck, like, to fuck up that bad? You got a blueprint, dude. It shouldn't be that fucking hard, man. You can make even fucking, like, lower res, easier ass fucking assets, man. Maybe they want it to look real, so it has to be big enough to have that kind of detail, man. Like, why isn't this cover the whole screen? Why is there this comically large map? An exit? Like, have this just be small somewhere. Give me another layer of treasure. This is a Zelda game. Well, it's a CDI Zelda game, the 3rd one, the last one. Made by a Western company, I think it was. Notoriously fucking horrible and very bizarre. People don't talk about this one as much as they do the first 2.
Hi there. Don't worry about the dog, he won't bite. I wish he did bite, then there'd be a little excitement here in Great Wimbish. Nothing ever happens here. When people do come, they're even more boring. Everybody's dull.
Oops, the mouse worked, I forget. Yeah, the thing is, like, it doesn't feel like a Zelda game. But it still feels more Zelda game than the fucking Wand of Gamelon and fucking the Faces of Evil. Well, I mean, Faces of Evil and Wand of Gamelon, no. I mean, at least those weren't going for photorealism. None of them feel like Zelda, and that's why everybody always gives them shit. Who is this fucker? Do I care about this guy? Yeah, it's nothing. Other than being top down and having I'm playing as Zelda and shit.
At last,
Madame Kriegel is approached by an innocent who wishes to grow in the...
Yeah, it's like nothing like it. And they're all bad games.
Magic and spells. My old friend Shermack has told me of your coming. I have awaited you many moons and suns. It is important to remember that magic adornments will defend thee from many beings who will attack you with magic. You may purchase my turquoise ring or my jade amulet to raise your defenses.
I bought them all. Next. So do I like, do these cost like, they all cost rubies to use. I really love that. Wow, they're all really expensive to use. Don't have enough money. Yeah, dude. Because I'm gonna cast like a buff on myself and then switch the menus out non-stop. Suck my fucking ass, man. This game had one more button I could use. At least I could actually like use some of these money spells and then other shit. Why not just have another resource for magic? Like the old Zeldas? Like, who the fuck wants to jack? They throw their money out, man. And for that matter, if they're not gonna have another resource for magic, why do the enemies not drop hearts more? There's only 2 drops.
Hello, little one. I hope I can be of help to you. Did you see my dog out on Upper Street? How did he smell?
With his nose, of course.
Oh my god, it costs 20 to buy a bone. I have to give it to the dog, I imagine. I used my money to fucking attack. See, instantly. It sucks.
I don't want to see you.
Anything about quality for the player? Just want to make something look neat, pretty cool. Yeah, exactly. This feels purely just they're going for superficial shit, right? Like they just wanted something that was photorealistic and is on the CGI and it used Zelda. And they called it a day, man.
Hello, Zelda. My name is Yvonne. You look like a music lover too. Music can soothe a savage beast. I believe Shermack has graced you with her friendship. She helped me once, so I am going to help you. Listen to this.
Listen to this.
The flute can be used to calm the savage hiss.
Why are you only in my right ear, you fucking creepy bitch? Calm the savage hiss of a snake. Jesus.
Hello, Zelda. Welcome to my home.
Some kind of fake
I'm the twins'
accent.
father, and even I don't know which twin is which. Still, it is good of you to come and visit. My name is Zelda, and you must be the father. No, wait. That can't be true. You just came in. You must be Zelda.
Oh. What the fuck? Is this supposed to be some wacky funny shit? This feels like a cross between Phantasmagoria 1, Baldur's Gate, and fucking The Legend of Zelda. But it's the worst of all of them. All the worst things combined, right? Like, I get some of the wacky, like, Sierra point-and-click kind of feeling dialogue. But then it's like this photorealistic running around the countryside, Baldur's Gate feel. But then it's also like stupid Zelda combat. What was the point of this, dude? Why am I even fucking here? Yeah, I know, this guy seems like he's some wacky businessman or something, like he's gonna sell me a fucking used car. Oh, these are the twins.
Hello, Zelda. I'm Eric, and this is Ian.
Oh, what do you mean? I'm Eric. I've always been.
No, you're not. I'm Eric.
Wow, what wacky, zany, fun characters we got here. Yahoo, yahoo, yahoo! I love them. I need 20 bucks. For a bone. Why do I have to buy a fucking bone to give to his own dog? I'm not sure, but... yeah, this is probably What the fuck? They like flank me. Are you shitting me? Dude's like, yeah, I'm gonna walk around and flank you with your gigantic hitbox. Ugh. Ugh. Come on, man. Time to slowly walk all the way back. Maybe we'll get our money on the way. I'm not fighting these assholes. Yeah, clearly some kind of fake accent. They're going for a lot of fake accents in this to sound more like, I don't know, make them seem more like otherworldly, other exotic. I mean, like from different, you know, a magical world. But then they give some guy like, yeah, like late 20th century American accent. 2 seconds later, so it's kind of half-assed. I love these guys. You're like beating them up and comboing them, then they still manage to shoot out something that does an entire fucking heart. Why even bother with them? I'm just skipping them from now on. Jesus, I'd rather be in a dungeon. The dungeon was easier in the fucking overworld. Why does everybody fucking take 10,000 hits? What basic Legend of Zelda starter enemy took like 5 to 6 fucking hits? Jesus. What does this shit do? Oh, a juicer. Now it's gone. Didn't that cost me 200? Right? And they don't even tell me what it does. I just had to use it. Nice waste of money. As I'm scrounging for money to buy shit. Oh, and you need money to use your spells. Which I won't be using if it costs me 200 fucking bucks to do anything. Yeah, the iframes last for the total of like a split second. I lost half my health there in a blink of an eye. I gotta make sure not to hold down on the button, otherwise I'll start walking backwards. No wonder this game takes 5+ hours. You move at a fucking snail's pace. The map is massive. And you're slow as shit because of the loading. And you die all the time, man.
Hello there, miss.
God,
Watch
Jesus,
how you go out in the meadows.
Fuck up. Damn spike in the mic, dude. Like, just, that is more deadly than the fucking enemies, man. The enemies are so erratic, man. I just feel like I need to fucking wait. And I still get hit, right? Like the movement and just the way the enemies move and how you move, it's just so... And then the wacky hitboxes, it's just so janky. There's just like no telling, man. Like I'd rather just stand still and wait half the time. And Zelda I'd be trying to like, you know, move around, dodge some shit, go in for some hits. This is just way too jank. Who's in here? Let me go back to the dog.
Who goes there? Oh, it's a young girl. Don't touch anything. People steal me blind. I know you all hate me. What did I ever do to any of you? I give an honest bark and I grind your coal into rubies. I stay open late and work my fingers to the bone. Do any of you appreciate it? No.
Jesus, shut the fuck up. I hate this fucking dialogue, man. It's so mediocre, like mid-90s Western adventure game feel, right? Like, don't get me wrong, adventure games of those times are good and they're fun, but like, it just got that vibe, like a bad one.
Let's see.
It just does not fit. Look, let's get this bone or whatever. Hey, you know on Zelda, to buy something, you just swing at it and you buy it? Well, now you gotta switch to your item.
Oh, little one, I hope I can be
I have to just like wait?
help to you. Did you see my dog out on upper...
I ain't listening to that shit twice.
Let's see.
Okay, I just got an axe. Huh? That costs rubies too to use? Jesus, does anything not cost rubies? To swing an axe cost me fucking rubies, man? And why the fuck did the dog give me an axe? I can't believe we wasted 200 rubies, man, on a potion that was one use. That I didn't even know what it did. Hey, maybe I could use the manual, man, you know? Maybe. I hope there's a dungeon in the next fucking screen, dude. Nice dungeon. Like, sometimes they do get pushed back. Like, this guy gets pushed pretty fucking hard. Not always. Sometimes they'll hit them, they'll attack, or they'll just kind of keep rolling. I think it depends on where you're pushing them into. I feel like as soon as they touch a wall, they just come hauling back. Ugh. How am I hitting him from here? Like, how the fuck did this take a hit? Like I said, I think it's if you fucking hit some of these guys when they're too close to a wall, they instantly start coming back on you. I want to get into dungeon so I can, like, teleport back into the dungeon. Or not teleport, but respawn at the front of the dungeon. Oh, great. The You're Guaranteed Dead boys spawned all right next to me as soon as I walk in the door. Sick.
Good morning, lady.
I'm not
A noble
dead.
person such as yourself on foot, then? If it's rest you seek, you'll get precious little comfort in this thieves' den, I'll tell you. Be careful if you go inside, milady. Some people in these parts would rob you, same as look at you, they would.
Dude, I just need some health. So I must have held right. I was trying to run to the right, but I didn't know if I got killed or I made it. Because both ended in a cutscene.
I need to make more bumbleberry tea, that's for certain. What? Oh, I'm sorry, but the lodge is full.
You are welcome to rest here before you head out into the forest of Tarian.
How do I rest? Okay. I'm reading the manual. So I want to know if I'm missing anything big in this POS. I'm getting Zelda through the adventure of Link. Yep. Okay. What are we cooking with, Mom? Moving Zelda, acquiring hearts. She completes each shrine, she receives one more heart. Also, it tells of 4 red crystal hearts hidden somewhere in the land. Each time she picks one up, she gets a heart. So there's 4 side hearts from 4 objects. Jesus. Taking inventory. Candles. Use candles to light dark rooms. Each candle may only be used once. That cost me 100 though. What? Why did all of those perma upgrades and items cost me nothing? But then the fucking consumables cost me everything, dude. 1 candle can be used once for 100 rubies. Nice. The harp can let you teleport. The magical harp. The compass. Each shrine keeper a compass to. She's got a compass of the power of teleportation, which is handy to get to a shrine quickly. So does it let you just go to any shrine? I just need to find more shrines. But I ran around the fucking world and haven't found the shit yet. Vial of wind. Creates wind to move the rafts when there's no breeze. Pick her up, cross water, fastest available, appears location can be used. Select the entire screen, walk into magic shield. The magic shield, I'm guessing, is only used as its own thing, right? You have to like separately hold on to it and press the button, so it makes it stupid. Broadsword, boomerang, bow and arrow. Oh man, this game's got way more than I ever wanted. Jesus, you gotta fucking leaf through the menu to get to any of these? This is one of the most powerful weapons. That's all it said. I bought it. I played Drakengard 1. I don't have big plans to play 2, but I do want to play 3. Yeah, I liked 1 a lot. So I'll be playing 3. I hear it's best played emulated because it ran like horrible dog shit on PS3, where those performance issues aren't as bad. On emulators, I heard it was like sub 20. Oh, you did? Yeah, I like it a lot. It's a very unique feel game. Just like pretty much just mass chaos. Everything's going wrong. Scale's big. Armageddon. Super serious. Dark grim shit going all the time. Just fucked characters. And I feel like the gameplay fit that well. I don't think the gameplay was super fun, but I think Musou fits the idea of like a pretty much World at War kind of thing. Just killing lots of guys. I mean, you pretty much play as a murder sexual character. All he does is want to kill people. So it fits Musou. I like the music a lot. I still listen to soundtrack all the time. I'm probably like one of the few people that do though. To a lot of people, the soundtrack's grating, but to me, I don't know. I just really like the atmosphere of it. It's got a very sinister kind of like, I don't know, chaotic, but that kind of feel. Yeah, oppressive. That's what I'm looking for. It's a very, and I feel like it matches a lot. It adds a lot of atmosphere. Yeah, this just kind of crazy, oppressive music and like some pretty much just end of the world, just madness thing. Like, there's a lot of songs that really just fit. Like, Ending C's song really fits the Kaim just murder thing. Because, like, in that one, he just, it's like, the dragon dies, and he's like, I'm just gonna go kill shit. And it's like this cool, usage of it. So, did they show much gameplay, or did you just watch the cutscenes? I don't know if it was one of those where they kind of show a bit of both. Oh, the wand does more damage the more heart you have. Gameplay and cutscenes? Cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, I like it a lot. I think I like it a lot because it's how different it is and how like the kind of atmosphere, the kind of like tone they were going for is not something you really see often, especially in video games. Especially in video games. Like they wouldn't. I don't think we'd be seeing Drakengard 1 nowadays, right? Like a remake of that would get fucking neutered to shit, man. Probably, or it would just be very niche, very odd. It's already niche as fuck, but I don't know. I guess just where I'm at with games, something that unique is just really cool to me. I also just really like how it kind of just uses everything to have like a pretty well realized atmosphere, and I like the story and shit. It's only like some of the gameplay that sucks. I mean, even the voice acting's got this kind of bizarreness to it that's kind of nice. I think I might like Drakengard better than I like fucking the Nier games. I'm not sure. I appreciate what it does more. Automata is objectively a better game because of the gameplay. And Nier 1's really good, and it still hits some of those same beats Drakengard does. I need to replay it. But yeah, I don't know. I like Drakengard 1 way more than I thought I would. I thought I was gonna like not like it, and I was just pretty much going for the story. Manas? Which one was that? Was it the I don't remember the character names. I mean, I remember Kai. I remember his friend. I remember the little girl with the bizarre. Okay, yeah, she has like the dude voice sometimes. The dragon's voice. The side people. Long and challenging. Not much else to see here. Oh, these are in different language. Well, that's not very informative. Oh god. Talking about Drakengard. we might finish Zelda's adventure tomorrow, man. I don't know if I can fucking manage to do this whole game right now, especially when I'm talking about games I actually like. This game isn't even like funny, dude. This game's just fucking boring as shit. But it's funny, I guess, because of that. Like the voice acting and just the bizarreness of it in relation to what it's pulling from, like Zelda is funny. Like, look at this. This just is fucking odd, man. But pretty fucking dull game. After 3 CDI games.
I would like to give you a feather as a sign of my affection. This will take you to new heights.
Thank you, creepy fuck. Weapon. Let me guess. Cost rubies to use. They really went all in on that, man. And that must be why they never drop fucking hearts. Really, dude? Like, what am I to do? I'm literally, I walk up there, I'm fucking dead, man. Yeah, I like it quite a bit. And when people say that Nier isn't a joke ending of Drakengard, I feel like they didn't play the game. They don't know much about it. I mean, I would argue that that was like the ending, right? That's like the final ending. I mean, which it is, but like, I mean, it's not a joke ending. It's just kind of like, I feel like the chaos and everything taken to like, it was almost final form, right? To the point where they're like going into like different dimensions and shit. I mean, yeah, you know, it's Tokyo and stuff, so it's a little wacky, but it doesn't feel like much of a joke. It feels like it. Maybe I'm just like into the chaos thing too much with it. Yeah, getting blasted by the Air Force is kind of funny, but yeah, to me, I feel like they really like built up the idea that nobody knows what the fuck's going on with the babies and all the weird like Watcher bullshit or whatever the fuck it was, and it's just going haywire, and it goes to the point where they're like flying into some fucking like portal, yeah, it rips them to another world. I feel like it fit, and I think it only fit because of that build up. But yes, people say it's a joke. I used to say it was a joke ending because I had no idea, but now I'm like, definitely not. Oh, Harina Shrine. Please let this be a shrine, dude. What am I looking at? This ain't a shrine, I'll tell you that right now, Jim. Where am I? What is this? Yeah. Well, apparently there's big white bitches in Drakengard 3 as well. Drakengard 3 is apparently like a pseudo prequel though. Drakengard 1. I think the thing that I haven't played Drakengard, one of the reasons I haven't played Drakengard 3 yet is that it's a lot more, it's got more of that like Yoko Taro like comedy. You know what I mean? Like Drakengard 1 is like pretty much all serious all the fucking time, right? Like it's not really going for any kind of big jokes. But 3, like all I've seen of it is like pretty much nonstop quip joke shit. And I know it's serious overall, but I guess it's hard to really like. I just haven't jumped into it yet. Maybe I'm gonna go watch some Drakengard speedruns or something, dude. Not that there's many of those, but. Dude, how do I get to that? What am I looking at? Oh, this is fucking maddening to look at, dude. Like, I don't know where I'm looking at. I don't know where I'm going. Look how big this fucking map is. Look at all of these squares with just nothing happening, man. Jesus Christ, dude. God, we should have done this just on its own. Oh, is it? No, I didn't know that. Kinda cute. Oh, that was one of the hearts. Nice, dude. Ah, not so maddening, I guess. Perfect time, too. That's cool, though. Do you have plans to play or watch Dragon Guard 2 or 3? 3 has the Tabe or whatever his name's music. Supposed to be a pretty good soundtrack. 2, from what I understand, is made essentially by a different team and has more of a standard medieval atmosphere and story to it. But other than that, I think it has like a side story for Kame. I think it takes place after like ending A or some shit. For Dragon Guard 2 is just not worth it, really. Yeah, it does. That's how it's speedran and everything. I think it's just the popular way to play it now. Shame, because I mean, I would play it on the hardware, but why would I want to play some gimped fuck like 20 sub 20 FPS version? Because that's usually what people talk about as one of the worst parts. I think it is DLC as well. I'm not really sure how that works or what it is. I haven't looked into it enough. I've got quite a few games coming up, but I definitely want to get into it. Look at that fucking hitbox. Look at this shit. They're miles away. Yeah, we'll see. Forest of Torian Night. No idea where the fuck we're going. Abato Hills. I imagine we want to go to the forest first. I mean, this game, I seriously need to be able to warp around more places, man. I mean, if I can't get it, if I die, I'm gonna have to spend like 10 minutes walking up here. And unless this game speeds up like crazy, no way we're gonna beat it in 5 hours. Because goddamn, it's already fucking just a crawl. Jesus, like, look at. And there's only 4 side hearts, man. I'm shocked we found the motherfucker. It was retcon. Yeah, I mean, Yoko and his scenario planner, whatever her name was, who probably does a lot of the story in those games and Nier and all that. They weren't a part of Dragon Guard 2. Oh, really? It's totally its own thing. I mean, I'm not surprised they went and did that because Yoko and them definitely harken back and try to like take old games and stuff and like supplement them with new shit and like plays and books and try to like weave them into like a bigger thing sometimes. So maybe they're gonna Maybe they don't want to have that there for some reason, because they want to like fuck around with Drakengard plot down the line. I have no idea. They seem to be focused on all that kind of stuff, though. I would love for them to revisit like a Drakengard feel. I'm curious how Drakengard 3 feels, though. Because that's probably more what Drakengard would be in the future if there's ever another one. I just don't see anybody doing Drakengard 1 levels of fucking serious mode ever again. I think that's kind of what I like about it, is it's kind of its own little deal, man. It'd be nice to see more like that, but I guess I don't like that it's one of a kind. It's more that it's like I'd want it to stay one of a kind. It's more that it is unique that I kind of like about it. No, maybe Drakengard 3 has a bunch of shit. Who knows? Yeah, I lost 3 hearts just to like a couple of assets. Yeah, playing this game would almost fit like a Zelda completionist marathon more than anything, right? Like, I'll probably go for that someday, just finishing all the Zelda games. Like, if we're knocking out the CDIs, man, it's not like I'm really... What the fuck? It's not like I really got like that many left that are... Especially that it would be painful. Like this one, I mean, it's funny to a certain extent, but I think its relation to the Zelda series is more of its appeal than any kind of funniness. I think the voice acting's the only like so bad it's good thing so far. I want to listen to some Drakengard music, man.
Hail, Princess Zelda, friend of Shermac. I am Sir Basil of Tolemac, and Shermac has sent me to assist you.
You seem tired now, Zelda. Leave off the contest and come back another day.
Leave off the contest? What? Huh? Thanks for the broadsword. Does that cost rubies to use? Yep. Not as many, but... Jesus. Not even a fucking like select. Like, I think I could just open up the map on a button. Wonder how long Drakengard 3 is supposed to be. The ending also is supposed to be really fucking hard, man. I'm sure everybody knows about that. I don't want to like, if you don't know. I feel like Drakengard 3's gameplay ending is more infamous than the game itself at this point with people. I think that's been one thing that I've been kind of like, I've been waiting on to play it. The singing thing, yeah. It's got like a Drakengard 1 rhythm thing, where in Drakengard 1 it's totally fine. Because it really is just like a skill thing at the end of the day. But in Drakengard 3, apparently it's just like a troll. Things are mistimed, the screen blacks out. People have YouTube videos where you just play it like Guitar Hero instead. And that's, well, that is definitely what I'll do. Because fuck that. Because it's like 5-6+ minutes long too or some shit. Like, it's pretty much the Drakengard 1 final game on like gigaroids. And I'm like, that knowing that frustration is waiting. I've also been kind of, but I'll probably use the YouTube video people use. that has it play like a normal rhythm game. Apparently the on-screen prompts are just purposely fucked. For some reason. You can't miss a single time. What's this? The big top. Not a shrine. I guess. Maybe it is. I mean, Jesus.
Look beyond delusion to conquer the evil Pasquinade. Deception is all around you.
What? Is this a shrine? I'm in a fucking, like, circus. Hello? Oh, it is a shrine. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, but you got me. You got me wanting to play some stuff. This is why in the future we're gonna do these in 2 sets of 2 weeks and do them more often. Because over 4 weeks, you're like, oof, I could go for some good games, right? It's still funny. I still really enjoy doing these. But on these ones that are like borderline, right? You're like, ooh, man. Yeah, gotta have more patience for sure. And I don't do as long hours when I got 4 weeks too. Like, clearly. I've not been doing 10 hours a day. Today I have. Yeah, it's a carnival. I mean, I'll take it because the game's so far now from Zelda anyways, we might as well have a carnival. I mean, a carnival dungeon would be cool if they made it, right? Like some kind of like psycho carnival thing, like in an actual Zelda game. But yeah, in this game, I mean, the execution's gonna be so silly looking. Oh, this looks like it's gonna be a bitch. Oh, my left ear. This clown bunch of a TP. What the fuck, dude? I'm dead. Well, how do I even find him? He's invincible. He wasn't taking damage, and they just did 2 in like 2 seconds. I would take like a more like actually well executed, stylized kind of carnival.
To conquer the evil Pasquinade. Deception is all around you.
No, I mean, obviously I don't want this. But I mean, I would take them just mixing it up, right? I mean, would you rather have like the 50th water temple, fire temple thing, or just something like a little different, right? I mean, like Castlevania, like carnival shit, but I guess it's a bit more crazy all around. Yeah. That's true. I mean, I don't know how you would make it work. It would have to be some kind of like townspeople turn twisted, or there's some kind of plot involving like possible civilian, like evil people kind of thing, right? I don't think you could make it work easily with any Zelda feel. It would have to probably be like Majora's Mask, kind of like getting a little bit more out there and feel. Like you could probably make like a light, maybe like a mini dungeon, probably work in like Majora's Mask. That's got like a kind of like the House of Gold Skulltulas kind of thing, but maybe like a carnival, but more like the big bad's messing with it kind of thing, sort of vibe. I don't know. I mean, I'm down to try anything different if they can execute it right. More of a believer that you can try a lot of crazy shit and still execute it within like the formula. It just is harder. I don't get what the mirrors are about. Like maybe something's supposed to happen? Yeah, some kind of like mini Skulltula house thing, right? I mean, the idea of having some kind of dungeon that's more in like a townsperson kind of zone vibe to it, right? But not obviously with real townspeople, but with, you know, more bad guys and shit. Like, I don't hate the idea of that. I have so many weapons down there, dude. But I don't want to use any of them. Which is just funny. Like now I feel like I'm playing Harvester. The last act of Harvester. It's a lot like this. It's really insane ass shit going on. Do I have to actually like use the key? No. Shocking. What is that sound, dude? Is that the dungeon map? Is that all that treasure is, dude? Like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? You're telling me right now that you have this entire fucking thing. Look at how fucking long like some of these are already. And we're in the second dungeon in the game, right? And you've got 2 slots dedicated to just the map? Just let me pick it up. Make a separate page that you could leave too. That just has like stuff that you're not going to actually use, but it shows you completion for fun, right? Like why fill this up with more shit? And God forbid, you could at least put them at the very end, right? Like these are just the dungeon map. That's it. I don't know if something's supposed to happen with these. And what's with the boot? Like, seriously. What's with the fucking boot, man? Like, I mean, that one is not self-explanatory for me. Like, if it was like a passive, maybe, but like, it's a fucking boot. Maybe he's invincible when he's on the juice. No. Can I use like magic against him? Doesn't seem to work. What would actually work on this guy? That didn't work. That didn't work. That didn't work. Something tells me most of these ain't gonna work.
Dylan!
Hey, man. Thank you, Bruce.
You son of a bitch.
Thank you very much, man. May the force be with you, man. I have a key. I don't know how to use it. Or where. Hopefully you're doing good, Bruce. Thank you very much.
Dylan!
Oh, Arctic, thank you very much as well.
Son of a bitch.
Thank you kindly, folks. These trying time. Very trying day. We'll sell the CDI games. Appreciate it. Where the fuck am I going and why? And how? Of course, the check at the beginning gives me some cryptic bullshit. Oh, there's trickiness coming up. Beware of trickiness. Okay, thanks. Looks like I can come out of some of those rooms, but I can't go in. Like, I figured these mirrors would have something to do with it. Ooh, yeah, we'll have to finish this tomorrow, I think. I'm going too slow through it. I mean, I guess it is just kind of probably a slower game. Yeah, the loading screen. You spend more time on the loads than you do in the fucking game, man. Or in the screen. Which is pretty joyous. Right, I need to check the manual to see if I have to press a button for the keys. I'd throw it on the screen, but it's not going to be long. I'm not going to spend the time. Taking inventory. Keys. To open a door, just walk up to it and go into the next room. Some doors lead nowhere. They're here to deceive you. Have a key to pass through the doors. Okay. So it's just automatically done. Yeah, the loads in this, I mean, they've added on, I mean, twice the time for sure. Twice the frustration or sadness, whatever you want to call it. And the fucking pause menu takes forever. Well, there's clearly some stuff top right, but we can't go through these. This game's just so bizarre, man. It's a hot tub stream. Soon. I'll be hot tubbing in a fucking vat of lava. Vat of acid after this, man. I should play some game where the core game is you in a hot tub and then make a hot tub stream. Like, do these mirrors have like a point? Is there some kind of like big brain shit going on? Was this even supposed to be the next dungeon? Like, I'm not even sure. I mean, none of these are gonna do anything. What, the boot? Like, the candle, the one-time use candle, apparently, for most of my money. I mean, this is the problem. Supposed to kill his ass, but I bet if we killed him, we'd be good, but I don't know how to kill him. He's invincible. And I think I've tried every single fucking thing at my disposal. Oh, of course she's stuck on the wall there. There's like this jutting hitbox that comes out of the wall. Wonder how long the hot tub.
Illusion to conquer the evil Pasquinade. Deception is all around you.
Oh, that was really fucking. You know, when you're supposed to be helping me not get deceived, also not being cryptic would be pretty helpful. You're just adding to the problem, lady. Look at the hitbox, dude. Look how fucking big the hitbox is. It doesn't even make any fucking goddamn sense. Thank you guys very much. Congrats. The congrats. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I wonder how long the hot tub meta lasts. Your bones is wild red. Very unique. The head. Demon head. Demo head. Oh, is it? Jesus. Paul's voice, yeah. Blown to the mic. Makes me wonder if I have to go find something in the overworld. Because there was clearly I needed the ladder. Right? For everything else. I wonder if I teleport to the shrine. I wonder if I can teleport to the shrine now that I visited it. Jesus Christ. It's fucking like horrific creatures and fucking sound effects. Art Station. Who's Art Station again? Odd. Yeah, the names for all the creatures are a little odd. So how does that work? How do they part of Epic? How does their like user shit for like Unreal Engine or like I figured I wouldn't be able to get into this dungeon, dude. If I didn't have the item. Oh, really? Huh. I'm surprised I haven't heard of him. I'm sure I've seen art that was hosted on it before, but... So you're not allowed in if you don't have some kind of like pedigree or something going on? Yeah, I don't quite understand how that'll work. I mean, I guess if they just own the site or something. Alright, well, I don't know how to kill this dude. It's pretty heavily filtered. Like, what's the illusion here? That you walk over the gap? Is that what I'm looking at? Like, I have fucking no idea. I guess we should leave. I can't leave. Which makes me think even more. That I could do something. Although then again, they might expect to be able to use this to get out. Nope. Okay, I mean that means that we can do what we gotta do now, I guess. I really don't know what's going on. I'm getting tired as fuck, dude. Oh. When did I wake up? It's been almost 16 hours. I'd like to do a bit more. I don't want to have like the vast majority of this left, but I think this one's going to take a little longer than expected. I wouldn't be surprised if when we get going, we start cranking through a lot of it. This one seems to have like adventure game elements in it. And it might be moon logic. Everybody loves moon logic. Unless I just can't interact with something. Did that Apple Epic thing end yet? I don't think so, right? I saw some stuff on it recently. I even posted some stuff actually. Oh my god. Why can you not get through these, dude? A lawsuit, man. Like, it's not me just at a weird angle. It's music too. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was thinking. Like some Dark Crystal or like Labyrinth. Mixed with like some weird never-ending story shit going on. Like definitely not Zelda. Like it's Zelda and only the names and the gameplay very lightly, right? Which I mean everybody's stolen this before at this point. And will steal it. Top-down slasher gameplay. Oh, it actually just started. What? Huh. I had no idea. It always amazes me how long it takes to get that kind of shit going. But I guess they gotta set their case up or whatever. Yeah, because I posted in the Discord some of the information that came from some of that. How much Epic pays for like the free games on their platform and shit. Jesus fuck. The thing with this game is it's very unexciting. So, this is the last game of the day. It's gonna knock me out.
Look beyond delusion to conquer the evil Pasquinade. Deception is all around you.
Yeah, that doesn't mean shit. I wasn't feeling very deceived when I got my ass killed by that fucking monster, man. Asgard, yes, yeah, I don't know. I imagine it's the name of the boss or some shit. Because this place is called just the Shrine of Illusion. How am I even getting hit half the time, dude? There must be some way to kill this bastard, man. That's where you hit him. I thought he had to like be in the light, but no. I don't really have much of anything. He's just invincible. Unless there is a gimmick like blowing in something that I don't have mapped. I would hope that they fill you in on those possibilities in the manual or something, right? Oh, here's the one candle I got. Like it has to light up there.
Look beyond delusion to conquer.
I might be done for today.
Evil Pasquinade. Deception is all.
Yeah, I still have my key. Like, there's clearly something to do in there. Now this is the big question, man. If I use this, do I come back here? Is it only finished shrines, dude? Really? Good God, Jesus. A fucking horrible game, dude. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna go all the way back up there. Jesus Christ. I mean, this is... Like, really? If I've been in a shrine, just let me fucking go back, dude. Like, you have to finish the shrine so that all it does is unlock a fucking way to travel around a bit. If I want to explore and then come back to the fucking place. There's a noise spell. You can't even get out of the dungeon without dying. Do they just expect you to die to leave? The thing is, the noise spell could be in there. It talks about the noise spell in the manual. I have so many spells and so many things. There's a noise spell in the manual. Calls upon the person is effective against creatures that are sensitive to sound. Okay. Oh, I don't want to know all that. I don't mind knowing a little bit, but to the point of just like straight guidance might be a bit much. Thank you though. I mean I'll use it, but in the village east of the forest of Torian. Yeah, like I might be in pain playing it, but I still want to soak in the pain, I guess. That's interesting though, that they'd have you go into the dungeon, not be able to get out, but then expect you to get out and go get the noise spell. Yeah, oh, I'm sure. A woman in the village east of the forest of Torian. East of the forest of Torian? I don't fucking know the difference between these forests. It's just one gigantic forest. Well, I guess we're just exploring then. Thing is, I just want to be able to have warp points. Like, when I go into a shrine, like the other Zelda games, as I'm pretty sure, didn't Link to the Past work that way? One of them worked that way. Maybe it hadn't come out yet, whatever it was. Where you went into a dungeon, like you could like warp between them or something once you went in. There will be a sign, but I gotta find the right one to the right forest. I don't remember off the top of my head. Because, you know, they all look exactly the same. Even most of the signs look the same. Well, I know where the village is. Yeah, this is the real Zelda game. Throw some respect on it. I'm glad I found that extra heart. That's actually gonna come in handy. Moblin Inn. See, guys, it's Zelda. It says Moblin somewhere. I mean, you get Zelda, Wanda Gamelon, man. Two amazing games where you play as Zelda.
Oh, fair princess, pity a suffering creature exiled from great Wimbish in the north. I ask only enough for a single meal for my children who hunger and are chilled.
Like this chick is robbing me blind, but
By the wind. You will be blessed 1,000 times 1,000, fair princess.
okay. There's your one coin. I feel like I dropped her coin out of Ruby.
Welcome to the Moblin's Head Inn, my princess. You look dry. Have a cup of Andor cider on the house.
What in the fuck? I feel like I'm playing like a fucking CRPG.
I have a spell of calm to sell, but it will cost you 100 rubies.
Sure. He has a spell to sell, and it'll cost me 100 rubies.
That is wise beyond your years. The spell of calm will help you when you need it most. Use it.
What was it?
And look after yourself on the lonely plain of Andor.
The spell of Con? What does it do? Where's my manual? This game has the most overkill tutorial ever, but then all the actual stuff you get in the game is fucking Andor, I think, is what he said. But actually, all the stuff you get is like just madness, man. Yeah, they don't even say what one is. There's the N, which is noise. We know about already. Yeah, they don't show everything in this, even though they already show like 100 things. Oh, I feel like we should just be exploring everything in the overworld at this point. There's too many fucking hard requirements, man. Only can get out of one
Why
minute.
spend a whole lifetime being defeated like me? Get it over with. Quit. Go home. Give up. You're patient. I can see you're not one to surrender. All right, take this dagger from me. It may do you more service than it ever did me.
Why are there so fucking many weapons? And why did I just get like a scythe, man? Wait, what is this? A little flame. I don't know if that's like, good God, dude.
I'm so exhausted from my travels. If only I'd known to cross the chasm rift with the ladder, it would have saved me months.
Like how you already did that in the first dungeon. They really expect you to just fully...
You look like an honest maid. Sit a moment. It is said those who go deep into the earth learn to overcome the sins of greed. That may be true, but I do know this. A candle and a silver key can bring you bliss. Hurry on now, lass. Time's a-wasting.
Jeez. What a fucking just odd game, dude. I feel like I'm in some fever dream, man. Yeah, everybody has a different accent. Like, progressive, I guess, man. The land of Toladril or whatever the fuck we are. So many different accents somehow. Well, maybe everybody's just moved from out of town, right? It's a very popular retiree area. Oh, hey, a heart. Okay. Don't these teleport you somewhere? I think it said in the manual it teleports you to the beginning of a dungeon. What the fuck? Jesus fucking Lord. What the? These guys are fucking stacked, man. And if you knock them into a wall and the wall's close, they immediately recover. There's no like stun time. Yeah, I just entered the fucking... Yeah, I can't use this. It's just, I think, for in dungeons. Okay, better keep exploring all these fucking wonderful little areas. Woohoo, where are we gonna go now? We're going down. I think we've been down before. Ooh, that was great. Ooh, what's coming next? Find out in 10 minutes. Ooh, 3 enemies. I'm glad the screen is here. Ooh, 3 enemies. And some rocks.
Come here, bright young lady. I have a wonderful bargain for you. Take some Argum herb for free. Then look around. There's plenty to buy.
500. Ogum herb. I got 500 fucking rubies, dude? What even is that? Like a shield? God, I have to kill a boss to get that kind of money. And then they turn around and expect me to use my fucking magical weapons that cost rubies to fucking use, man. Like, are you kidding me? You hit me with the fucking ruby dump, like a currency dump, and then turn around and want me to use it for fucking attacking? No. Hell no. Hell no. Honestly, I think if the loading times weren't so long, it might be a bit more bearable, right? Because all of the deaths, all of the running around, exploring or going back through areas and stuff like that would just be, there'd be less punishment for it. Like I said, the time it takes to go between all these compounds, all of the problems with this game. Jesus. That, and I mean, it's just, there's so many screens with just barely anything happening that are just filler. Like, this shit's probably already got more boxes than, like, a fucking actual Zelda game on the map. And has almost nothing going on. Oh, we got a boomerang. Let me guess. Yep. 1 each time. This one powers up as you get more hearts. Why would I even fucking bother with anything else? I love how many weapons they give you. And then they have a system in play to make you not want to experiment. Not only do you only have one button, so switching off of this is a pain in the shit, but it costs you rubies, and then they give you fucking things that have ruby dumps. Like 500 rubies, you know, like it's like they fucking make a system and then they want you not to use it. They put in as much shit as they can to like wean you off of it. Or not wean you. Scare you away from it. Like maybe on a boss or something I'd use it, sure. Or by requirement. But come on, man. This is bad. That's why people put in 2 different kinds of like resources. And that's why they have magic meters, right? That's why your shit doesn't go off of money. Some games, yeah, it will go off of money, but it's usually just like a gimmick item. Yeah, it had nothing screens that you could just have a little quick bits of action or something, or yeah, to just have map coherence or contrast, having like a screen that has a lot of shit going on. But yeah, there wasn't that many was the idea, right? Like in this, it's not that there's I guess nothing screens, it's that 90% of the screens are nothing. And when there is something happening, it's just like an NPC throwing you an item for free, right? Or some weird shit. Yeah, exactly, like you said. This has just an obscene amount of nothing just for the sake of fucking making it look big. Right? This is like a modern AAA problem nowadays, right? There's just a lot and no content. It doesn't help that they have this obsession with having the maps being like straight fucking lines, man. Like this, maybe it'll fill out, but like so far, like my map progress is just fucking like up to the right. Just one big fucking line. I mean, that's how the last dungeon was too. It's not like a something where you could like jump around and move around quicker. Like the more of a straight line it is, the more loading screens I have to go through to go all the way back. It's like Blue Stinger, right? Like if you hit the backtrack in Blue Stinger, it's a fucking giant straight line, so you gotta go through all the juicy stuff. Like this town could easily have just been more set up like a square around the fucking outside of this bit. Yeah, and I mean you can make that kind of aesthetic work and still have interesting shit going on, but in this it's like, I mean, it's not even like each area even looks that different, right? Like we're in a forest area and then we go north 10 miles and it's another like forest area that looks exactly the same, and it's like, well, maybe that's like real or something, and if there's a bunch of events or little landmarks then it'd be fine, but it's not happening. Let's just explore the map. We'll probably worry about dungeons tomorrow. Yeah, I feel like in this game they're just trying to make it look pretty or something. I definitely get the, they just wanted to fill it up with screens feel. And that's the other problem, is you could have probably this many empty screens if the game loaded quickly. See, that's what I mean, like it compounds the issue. If we went quicker, I would get through 3 screens before I get through 1 screen almost, right? So it's not really a big deal then. But in this, it's like, you know, I have to go through 3 nothing screens and I have to spend a lot of time on each one. If it was just like a quick burst of action, it'd be a different story. This bush is really suspicious. This was an old Zelda game. Even the first one, I would assume I gotta like light it up, but I don't know if you can burn shit in this. Okay. The mini fire. Okay. Like, I appreciate them trying to give you all these different action moves, but like, at the end of the day, they're all just some kind of fucking projectile, right? Which in the other Zeldas you just get for being like full health, and otherwise you actually have like, you know, different little items. I mean, I guess in the original Zelda there's not that much you do. You just kind of like shoot and like the past. I mean, yeah, I guess it is a lot of projectiles, but there's weird shit like the rods or just dropping fire in front of you or something. Bombs are unique, I guess. Alright, so look at all these screens. There's just nothing here. I don't know, I guess the point is, like, when am I going to use all of these, right? Oh, the sword that shoots straight. Oh, the thing that shoots 3. Oh, the thing that shoots straight. The thing that shoots 4 around me. Like, these are so situational, and because you have one button, you're just going to pick the one that fits all, right? But they all have different prices, bro. You're going to be switching based on price. Like, no, I'm not even going to use them because of price. Bad. Doesn't make sense. And for sure, definitely having nothing stand out in an adventure game. I mean, that's not the whole point of adventuring, right? going to new areas, finding cool new things. Always kind of moving on. Everything looks exactly the same. But it's like, eh. Oh, jeez. I guess the shit behind this cavern is just too juiced for us, man. I mean, I'm not gonna go after those crazy guys with like one heart. Findo. Yeah, that's a good point. Is there's really like not. I mean, look at the size of an enemy here, right? Think about a moblin in the original. It fits a very small section of the screen, and then you'll run into problems because everything's so big, or I guess the screens are so small that you will spawn like fucking pretty much on top of a bunch of enemies because there's just like not that much ground for the enemies to be on. Or for some reason though, they seem to like to just put stuff all together anyways. But like right here, this is the only exit. Like this, like why do that? Like from what I can tell, this corner is the only way into this fucking to this whole area. It's just one entrance. Like why? That means I have to run all the way to this bottleneck every time.
Those moblins out there are so slow and stupid. They're still trying to eat their soup with a fork.
Yeah, probably. The game's just so tedious. Like, I mean, I'm about to die. Because just all the fucking enemies and all the fucking jank fighting the enemies. And how much distance you have to travel to get anywhere, right? Doesn't help the enemies like fucking straight like flank your ass, man. How come I picked up a heart and I only got half a heart? What the fuck's with that? That time I got a whole heart. Maybe if you're like low, that's just how it is. Yeah, this game feels like it's gone for the modern AAA style.
Hello there, miss.
Ooh. It's like trying to look nice and be really big and expansive to feel like some kind of big immersive world you get to explore. But that doesn't translate into fucking good gameplay at all. I mean, it could, but it doesn't in this case. It's the Ubisoft problem. Can I use this raft, man? Like, I picked this shit up, but like, so far, not very useful. Prepare your ears.
Hello there, miss. Watch how you go out in
Hello there. Yes. And there's so many just walls too. They want to have all these bottlenecks into every zone you fucking enter. Like that feels really realistic, right? Yeah, that's super immersive. I need to kill these sea cucumbers. Oh, this is a really familiar screen. Glad it was here. Nice. My favorite enemy. Why would you even bother with these enemies, dude? Like, they're always coming fours and they're more deadly than any single guy. Oh, another mountain with a 90-degree fucking angle here we gotta putz around in. There's like no secret stuff from what I can tell. And it takes so long to do anything and the fucking nothing stands out about any of like the geometry here. That you wouldn't even know. Like if I had like bombs something, not that I have any bombs, but usually tied to some kind of NPC. What is that sound even supposed to be for pickup? Doesn't sound like something that'd be picking up like a roofie. It doesn't sound like something that's picking up a heart. And nice sign. At least it remembers you killed dudes a couple screens ago. Oh, you can't farm them. I'll get over it. I wonder if I could put the raft on there. I wonder if this game...
10 rubies get you through the pass, young lady. No less.
And of course, it's like... exploding all over the place. Fucking spikes. Like, you couldn't just have a gate, and he's gonna have this, like, spiky floor. What is the point of this raft? Like, it just straight up has no use. Like, what does this do? I'd love to use it, but I gotta save up 500 for some useless item. That'll have a one-time gimmick use in a dungeon, probably. What happened to walking across creeks? Now I can't. This is just a raging river. What about the, you know, the raft? Guess not, right? Jesus Christ, I mean, the old school Dragon Quest has a better adventure game feel, right? With just puzzles and finding key items to work into the next area. And it's funny because that's not even the main focus of the damn thing. It just feels better. That particular thing. How did I go around to the left or something? I must have. Everything runs circles around your ass, you know? I don't know, dude. Wanda Gamelon and Face Evil are probably better games than this so far.
Great Wimbish is such a peculiar little town. The shops out on Upper Street have anything you...
Like, say what you will about this having more traditional Zelda gameplay. It's pretty fucking... It's pretty shit, man. It's pretty painful to play. Can't wait to die and this entire trip up will be wasted.
Far away, one of Ganon's allies lives in a world of water. The entrance is hidden and you may never find it if you fear the touch of falling water. You can cross any ford in Scotland's river with the red boots. Stay back. The splendid farm is all mine. Isn't it wonderful? I have worked this land for 300 years.
Okay. So the red boot lets me go across some fords?
Far away, one of Ganon's allies lives in a world of water. The entrance is hidden and you may never find it if you fear the touch of falling water. You can cross any ford in Scotland's river with the red boots.
Okay, goodbye. You wanna leave now? The red boots, which I have. What river? Every river looks the same. And I like how he's trying to sound like he's ghostly or something. He just sounds like... The voice acting is so shit. He just sounds like some dude. I don't know. It just is very... in your face. Like, instead of having like some effect, it's him trying to like do it with his own voice. Does not work that way. No heart and no ruby drop. I like that, like, sometimes they just don't drop anything. But you're supposed to be fucking grinding up it. dude. Oh wait, snake charm. Dropped a fire extinguisher. What is this? Is this a fucking flamethrower, dude? Is that what I'm looking at here? What is this? I hope this isn't actually a thing, because I don't know what I'm looking at. Nice, dude. Spawn them on top of me. All this screen space, man. Put the enemy right on top of you. I think you can actually get in this building. It looks like you could, but if you try to get to the side enough, it just throws you over. Thing is, I think if I save and quit, it throws me back to the start. I mean, I can keep my shit, I think it said, but...
For 30 suns, my husband and I ran the great locksmith forge for Warbane. Then Ganon came and pressed Warbane.
Stop talking to me.
Let's see.
Now she's just gone. Did you buy all of her shit?
Let's see.
Hello, Zelda. I'm Eric, and this is Ian.
Hello, Zelda. Welcome to my home. I'm the twins' father, and
Okay. What was in here again? That was the machine man. I don't really know what he's got going on. There's a lot of just like NPCs with houses. With nothing going on.
Who goes there? Oh, it's a young girl. Don't touch anything.
Which is fine.
What did I ever do to any of you? I give an honest spark and I grind your coal into rubies. I stay open late more.
If this game didn't have adventure game, like ambiguous moon bullshit going on, makes me think everybody's got something. How many fucking squares that is? Jesus fuck. The game's so big, man. It's so full of content, dude. Great. Attack in the wrong direction. I was holding the button down. Wow, man. You gotta go all the way back. I like how it's not centralized at all, too. Okay. That's it for the day. I think that's a good stopping point. Gonna have to run all the way back up. Ugh, I'm tired of shit. This game is much worse, probably. We'll continue the Oswagon profile tomorrow. Maybe it picks up in pace. Maybe if every shrine just happens to be 5 feet away from all the zones I found, but there's a lot of padding, man. Between the long loads, the completely just way too many squares with very little going on, with very similar visual design. What? Is the demo real? Damn, she has a lot of heart there. Nice. Demo. Just shows them getting destroyed by what? Ant. Nice. It is. Yeah. I mean, way too, just too many systems working against each other. What the fuck? It's gonna spoil every dungeon or something? And another death, dude. Like, I guess this is the AI supposed to be trying to take these. They're doing like 3 hearts of damage. What the fuck? Yeah, too many systems working against each other. Bazillions of weapons with very little difference between them, but one button to attack with, right? So you don't even get to test them. And then they also cost rubies, which there's big ruby dumps you need to use. So that's bad. It's just bloat. It just feels bloated. It feels like a fucking old Ubisoft game. This feels like it feels like a new Ubisoft game, but like it's an old style, right? Big map, trying to look really nice. Very light on content though. It's just spread so thin. So many things that just do the exact same thing. The dungeon so far was just like just weird gimmicky bullshit. What the fuck? Okay, I'm sick of seeing this shit. I'm exiting this fucking game, dude. It's fucking all it's doing is distracting my ass, man. Yeah, easily. I don't know what the fuck people are saying. I mean, maybe Wanda Gamelon Faces of Evil with the original control scheme, maybe that would really ruin it. But for the most part, at least they like felt. I mean, like I could move and I could attack, and like you're always going, and you weren't really getting stopped for much. I mean, yeah, the gameplay wasn't great. A lot of like I want a game on you don't even use most of the items, but like at least just fucking shooting dudes and hitting them, and you just kind of kept going. Like you beat the game like an hour and a half, right? Like it wasn't overly cryptic, it wasn't super padded. It's not good, but like Jesus, this is a slog, man, in every sense of the word. And I don't care if it's more like Zelda. I don't give a fuck. Bad Zelda game doesn't make it fucking better than a non-Zelda game, right? I mean, you could argue that the Wand of Gamelon Faces Evil at least were like Zelda 2 or something, right? Like, I mean, this is about as much like Zelda, a classic Zelda, as Wands of Gamelon was Zelda 2. I mean, this shit is barely Zelda. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know what else to say about it right now. Yeah, right now, it's so bad it's bad. The voice acting's funny to a certain extent, and the absurdity of how it looks and how it plays and how it just feels or whatever the fuck sounds, just everything, for a Zelda game, and the meme of it being on the CDI. But I mean that wears off pretty quick, right? That's funny for something like Faces of Evil, right, where it's like really short. But we're what, 3.5 hours into this fucker? One dungeon in? So it's probably gonna be another 5, I imagine. And man, there's some dudes doing some pretty heavy damage in that demo reel there, so. Yeah. I think not being able to warp to a shrine after you've gone in it once is bad. I think dying and always going back to the very beginning there is bad with the shitty loads. If they'd wanted people to actually like their game, finding a village or an inn should have like a warp point near it. If they're gonna have warps, make use of it. Pad the game out otherwise, and not in a fun way. Anyways, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. We'll be finishing this up. And depending on how long it takes, we'll follow it up with a couple things or just one thing. Or worst case scenario, this is the only game we play, but that would it'd have to be pretty long.